unexplained things found in the ocean. For those of you guys that don't know my channel, man, we do reaction videos on this channel. Now, we come across some videos that are pretty funny, pretty unexplained. Now, this is unexplained. It's something found in the ocean. For those of you that don't know, I hate aliens. I don't really like that. That's not really my wave. I think there's UFOs in this world. I think there's unexplained things that just happen. And I believe that they live in the ocean. I don't like to swim. Obviously, you can tell my skin complexion. I'm not a swimmer. Don't knock me. I'm not a swimmer. Now, in the ocean, you can find some mysterious stuff. We've seen some crazy things as far as fish, sharks, great whales, and all that. Yo, we're about to take a look at this. Y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We drop videos, 4, 5, 6 videos a day. Let's get lit. I'll see y'all. Here we go.
They say life began at the bottom of the ocean. Many organisms evolved and came to Earth. In the water, not only have been seen what could be intelligent beings, but also strange events that have been caught on tape. Ready to join the finest squad? Then make sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of our interesting... Half human, half fish. In ancient times, they believed mermaids were beautiful women with long hair and a lovely voice that had a large fishtail from the waist down. Remember Ariel from The Little Mermaid? Well, the creature captured in the next video...
Yo, what the f... I'm about to say, I remember my childhood, right? My childhood was pretty cool. We watched Mermaid, you know. We always thought that mermaids were like sexy, half human, half fish, particularly female fish, and they would look beautiful in the cartoon, right? Like mermaid, yeah, like that was cool, right? But you look at this fish. This is supposed to be a damn mermaid, right? What the? This fish looked like it was eating good, though. I'm not gonna lie. Look at its belly. Like what the?
Doesn't look anything like her.
Oh, that looks disgusting.
To YouTube in January
oh Lord.
2018, and shows a creepy looking creature. Half human, half fish, but not as we thought it would be. Unlike Ariel, this thing doesn't have a beautiful...
Wait, how does that happen, though?
...face with braided long
hair.
Y'all
explain, like...
her body. Instead,
did somebody dive in the ocean and hit it off with a fish? That's tough.
It has a fish head full of scales with protruding eyes. It can be seen that it has
man.
They don't have fins at the end, but fingers. Its torso also looks than a giant fishtail. The creature is lying in a cargo box, so many have claimed it was in a port. Some believe it was in China, but in reality, we don't know where this recording took place or who filmed it. The truth is, the video went viral because among all the evidence related to mermaids, this seems to be...
I always thought mermaids looked like this. Beautiful, right?
Most realistic one.
I guess not.
Unknown creature. Can you imagine
unknown creature
under the sea? We're going to give you an idea here. It was December of 2008 when a man named Doug West, who was working in the Gulf of Mexico, uploaded this video to his Facebook profile. In it, we see an elongated creature, similar to a jellyfish or an octopus. It moved as if it were a very long piece of cloth, without tentacles or limbs. Its body seemed to swim, going with the flow. However, the most curious thing about this...
Here we have this large pyramidal structure, and the witnesses...
This animal is not just its shape, but what happens afterwards. Its long bluish structure started changing its shade, first to purple and then to red. Once it became red, you can see how its tail came off, just as you hear it. No one knows why, but it regenerated in a matter of seconds, and its shape changed entirely. 2 flat fins come out where there was nothing before. It even moved as if it were another creature. Many theories emerged after this video went up, but none of them seem to solve people's doubts. Mermaid recording in Israel. The following sighting isn't impressive just for the video, but also for the testimonies. Everything happened in Kiryat Yam, Israel. The scene was recorded from a bridge.
I feel like all the crazy stuff, like the unexplained shit, happens in, like, not the USA, like overseas somewhere.
It had to crawl along the rocky surface to the sea. The shot looked quite improvised. In fact, the boy seemed very scared. It seemed hard to believe a woman in a costume had pretended to be a mermaid. The current and the cold water were so strong, no one would dare to perform that action. Also, they weren't the only ones who saw it. It turns out the government of Israel had offered a reward of $1 million to anyone who could take a picture of the mysterious mermaid. The representative of the town hall, Nati Zilberman, explained many people claim to have seen it. Many of them described it as half girl, half fish, since it jumped like a dolphin and did tricks before disappearing. What do you think? Should we worry or leave it alone? Underwater hunting. Do you think stories about another form of intelligent life are just tourist tales? Well, this is going to surprise you. The following video was captured by a group of scientists from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Agency of the U.S. Department of Commerce. They examined an oil tank 526 meters underwater. And no, it wasn't an underwater excursion in a diving suit. Human beings haven't been able to dive beyond 332 meters by swimming. It's a video recorded with a specialized underwater camera. This explains why it took so much time to film what definitely wasn't a dolphin. As you can see, a fish was swimming through the tank when it was pierced by an arrow thrown from somewhere deep in the sea. How about that?
That's too dark for me, bro.
Was the moment in which a creature took the animal. Everything happened so fast, the only thing you can see is its tail. Does a marine animal have the ability to use weapons to hunt? This video filled people with doubts. However, scientists still don't have an answer. The boat chasing. There is only one thing more chilling than sightings of strange creatures that run away from humans when they're discovered. Those cases where these creatures chase you. This is what happened to a group of young tourists in Puerto Rico. It all started when Debbie Morales and her friends went on a boat ride through the channels of the Isabella River. Amid the laughter, they could see something in the water that was swimming very fast behind them. As you can see, a creature with light tonalities was submerged underwater. Although it didn't let itself be seen completely, its intention was to follow the young people. If you ask the reason, well, nobody knows. However, its presence ruined a perfect day among friends, especially because the waters of these channels aren't suitable for swimming. Once the video went viral, some thought it was a paranormal being. Others talked about a man who was drowned in the river and now torments all the people who come near. How scary! Marine or alien plant? Get ready and brace yourself, because this can make your hair stand on end. It's a living organism that was found by a tour guide at the beaches of Quien Gan, Vietnam. And we call it an organism because, in reality, nobody knows what it is. It could be a plant, an animal, and even an alien.
That is very disgusting.
But even the most knowledgeable scientists don't have an answer for this. As you can see in the video,
that is very disgusting.
By the people who found it. It seemed to have branches, like those of a bush, but they also thought that these could be tentacles. This last option was the most questionable, since these extremities moved very strangely.
Now what that is, that's like an alien.
The tour guide said it was probably a sea monster, so it was returned to the ocean. However, many believe this was a hoax and claim it was some genetic mutation product of contamination. Others, on the contrary, think it is some extraterrestrial colony that hides in the depths of the ocean. What do you think? Tell us in the comments. Prehistoric marine monster.
I think it's fucking
images
weird.
were reported by local fishermen in the Brunei River, Asia, where in the distance they spotted what appeared to be a large animal. The mysterious being was gray, with large fangs, rows of needle-sharp teeth, and small eyes. Although only its head came up to the surface, the tie that was left behind showed it had an elongated body. Fortunately, it didn't look like it wanted to attack them.
Somebody get this camera guy stabilizer. Jeez.
The most surprising thing about this creature was that, although the video was recorded in 2014, its shape and appearance reminded the inhabitants of those prehistoric beings that were already assumed to be extinct or evolved. Another strange thing about this case is that it went viral, and many internet users drew their own theories. But the scientific community never spoke about it and left the audience with many questions. Today, some believe it's a kind of prehistoric snake of Hindu mythology that seldom comes to the surface.
What about that, bro?
That has been documented before or after. But hiding something from which it seemed to have waited. The video ends with the team leaving and taking with them their new discovery. Many had questions after this video was leaked, but to this day, nobody has an answer. Loch Ness Monster in EEUU?
Loch Ness Monster, we all heard of this
unexpected adventure. This is what happened to Jeff Warren and his son when, while walking quietly along the coast of Wolf Island Natural Park, Georgia, they saw in the distance the body of an unidentified marine animal. At first, they thought it was some kind of ocean mammal, but as soon as they approached, they couldn't help remembering the popular Loch Ness Monster. Sure, this was a much smaller Nessie than the original, since its body was of approximately 1.5 meters, gray and elongated with a pair of fins. A spokesperson for the Conservation Section program of the Department of Natural Resources of Georgia acknowledged they didn't know what it was. Of course, theories didn't take long to appear. In fact, many compared it with a plesiosaur, an animal extinct millions of years ago. However, as expected, local authorities didn't make any further statements on the matter, so this discovery remains a mystery. The water devil. If you think you've seen
water devil,
you are very wrong. A creature half fish, half human is amazing, but what do you think of being half demon, half Aquaman? Yeah, just as you heard it. Everything happened in 2016 when a group of men approached Caravo Island in the Gulf of California. As you can see, the video showed the lifeless body of a being with horns, fearsome black eyes, and a fishtail. Its skin was reddish brown and its ears reminiscent of a bull. But instead of having a snout, it seemed to have a human mouth. From the torso came what resembles a row of spikes or frightening horns. It wasn't a small animal. Several sources claimed it was at least 2 meters long. How about that? The being was lying on the rocky surface. However, due to its high level of decomposition, it was difficult to know at first glance what it would look like alive. The question, as always, is about its origin. Scientists ruled out conspiracy theories by attributing it to remains of a wolf, but it's difficult to convince people that a wolf has horns, a tail, and a human. Plus in the comments.
Alright, that's weird. That was really interesting. Especially this stuff right here. I'm actually gonna click it off because that's kind of disgusting. But yeah, that's it for the video. Most unexplained things found in the ocean. I can't explain it, and I hope y'all can as well. That's it for this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new. More videos to come. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.